We say boys will be boys. Already when I was in primary school, because I had just started to dress in an alternative way, and I had black and white stripes armworms with bow ties on. And I took kicks, beatings, and violation after violation, and shut up you, emo-whore, you're so ugly. Until one day, raised my arm ready to strike back when a teacher came forward, grabbed my arm and said, "No, you can't fight. Boys will be boys, as you know, and I bet it's just in love with you." So I lowered my arm after my teacher had walked away to the tunes of sneering laughter, and we continued to say boys will be boys. When I was older and went out and partied last weekend, when a man whistled after me and my friends on our way home. When one of us said, "But boys will be boys," and some of us dressed quite revealing while looking at me, and I thought, honey, let me tell you that the day I dressed for a man and not myself is the day they put me in a coffin to meet Jesus. So we say boys will be boys. When I published my poetry slam videos online with comments flowing in about how I was just a feminazi who needed to get laid and who needed to put focus on more important things like the gang rapes in India. Like for as long as it happens there, makes it suddenly okay to happen here. Comments online about how vile and disgusting I am, and I wonder to all of you invisible men who comments like that, why do you think that I am a feminist? Because we said boys will be boys. When he kissed my best friend, took the liberty and classed himself as a rapist, and he went home happy and drunk, and she went home and cried in my arms, but we still say boys will be boys. Because we live in a world ruled by men, and in a world ruled by men, there is no place for a thing called rape culture. In all honesty, to say boys will be boys, it's just such a lame excuse. It's like I would say, whoops, I accidentally stabbed that rapist because I'm on my period. I get so easily annoyed then, and never seem to take the right decisions because boys will be boys, and apparently it's already in their blood that they want to fight and be macho men from birth, and the legal system says boys will be boys. When another one was freed from rape charges and her boyfriend said, "We boys are who we are." When he showed pictures to his squad that she sent for his eyes and his eyes only, and society said, boys will be boys. When us girls clearly should stop to party as much because you never know what kind of situation you can find yourself in, so drink carefully and don't do anything stupid. And the bus driver said to me, "Oh boys, with sparkling eyes," when I ran home with keys between my fingers, with my heart in my throat, and the group of boys who sat in the back of the bus screamed after me how they would complete me, and yes, I should just take it as a compliment. How they thoughtfully thinks about me, that must mean that at least I'm hot. And my friend says boys will be boys when I dumped my ex and went from being called a princess to be branded a whore, because why stay with someone who doesn't see your body as a work of art and your lineaments as masterpieces, so just out of the door? Because if you don't love the way he kisses you, then you won't like the way he makes love to you. So head out first, out the door, and society still said boys will be boys because men are afraid that women will say that they have a small dick, and women are afraid that men will beat them to death. So I guess boys will be boys, but then I will go for the period excuse.